Peace, 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 and many blessings. This is your girl Sunshine, and this is another edition of Shine Vibrations. And what better way to bring it back with an erotic session? So, first things first, uh, because of the celebration and remembrance of folks, we didn't get a chance to run the ads. So before I get into introducing this dope poet, and she's also fairly new to the Blast family as well. So, it's dope to get a chance to interview her and see all what she's about. So first, let's go ahead and do the ad for the brothers at Soul Society and Heavy Energy University with the live alkaline water.
Peace and love, family. Check it out. It's the We Are the Gold campaign. The We Are the Gold campaign is all about highlighting ourselves as the wealth, value, and solutions we've been looking for. We are the gold. Before it comes to the money, your health is the wealth. Tap into intentional lifestyle decisions, making sure you're putting living local foods, preferably, especially organic, into your well-being, your temple, And you already know you got to couple that with the live alkaline water, the best hydration in the nation, natural alkaline spring water straight from the source, no artificial induced processing. And the other side of the We Are the Gold campaign is activating our economics, So tap into the We Are the Gold campaign. Get your $20 monthly subscription special at heavyenergyuniversity.com.
When you visit heavyenergyuniversity.com, you can have the choice of using two promo codes. The first one is Shine Vibrations 888, and the other one is Royal Suns, and that's SUNZ 810. So let's get on to my big bro. One day he will be a guest on this show, but he is a jack of all trades, poet, author, lyricist, beat maker, and he had Fresh Clothing line for over 10 years. And this is one branch of it called the She Fresh line, where he used some of my flicks from Mother's Day. Check out Go Fresh Yourself on TikTok. Rule Jacobs everywhere. Basically, you know how it used to be. Google me. Yeah, definitely Google the name Rule Jacobs. You'll find it on his socials. Peace, peace. Queen, how are you? Thank you for stopping through. That is Big Sis Malikia, who is also part of the Blast family with Sanctuary Experience on Tuesday nights at 8 p.m. And so, let's dive into this treat that we got. Because when I tell you, baby, the water is explosive with this one here, okay? So, hailing from Houston, Texas, we have this dope queen that goes by the name of Climax. She is new to Blast. She is also a Blast artist on the platform. So we looking for her. She is doing her thing around Texas with her artistry. And there's another treat that she also has that I stumbled upon. So I can't wait to talk about that. So I'm not going to expose it right now. But what I will do is go ahead and bring her from backstage. Peace, 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 Queen. How are you? Can you hear me?
Hi.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure that you can hear me. So, You already told me you're from Houston, Texas.
Dun, dun, dun.
So, ca- are you following me? Is it like a little delay?
Hello? Okay, why can't you hear?
I love her.
Oh my God. I quit.
I can hear you.
But I can't hear you.
How about, are you still,
All I hear
did
is
you try?
music playing in the background.
Okay,
I just
so
hear music. No
are you
talking, just
connected to the
music.
Bluetooth?
I did.
You might
It
need to
doesn't,
take
it
it
doesn't
off.
like, oh my God, no.
It happens.
There we go. I can, yeah. Hey, hi.
Hey, you hear me now?
I can hear you now. All I heard was music. I was like, I don't hear anything. How you doing?
We are fine. So, whoop, 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 whoop. You didn't miss much. All I said was, you already let me know that you was from Houston, Texas. So the one
Yeah.
question that I do ask everyone is, knowing who you are as an artist, what is something that you want the people to know about you? Because people like to put us in boxes and figure where we can only do, and that ain't what it is. You know what I'm saying? So from your perspective, you telling the viewers who you are, what you want them to
Okay,
know.
so yes, my name is Climax. That does not mean come up to me and I'm gonna make you climax. That's not how that works. That is a
Mm,
stage name. That is a personality. That's my sensual side when I'm performing. That does not mean you go get a climax. Please and thank you. Because I will laugh at you real, yeah. Well, that's not who I am.
please and thank you. So
Period.
she put the please and thank you out there already, so you already know that, that means she got hands.
Because I do get that quite a bit. Oh, your name is Climax, so we can do no,
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 no.
no. Please and thank you.
That means you be mentally captivating them. Like they be,
Yeah, I've
they
gotten
be
proposals
hypnotized.
before. I've gotten date offers.
You unlocked something that they've never experienced. And usually when that happens, people feel like that person that had the key is the person that's supposed to continue to water it. And usually that's not how it goes.
Yeah, that is
I
not it.
unlock you so the other person come behind to water you.
That I'm setting you up so when you go home, you can get all you want from whoever you with, not me.
But not me. I love it. I love it. So, um, I know you do, as some people like to decipher, because I had a conversation not too long ago about the differences in poetry. So some people only write in certain views,
Genres.
genres, and perspectives, and because I know some poets who go through, you could tell they're growing through things in life because it tells in their writing. They're
Yeah,
pouring their hearts out, whether it's anger, whether it's depression, whether it's what we like, eroticism, activism, healing. It's any way that you can go. So what what poetry, what line of poetry did you start with first, and
I
when were
started
you
with
first introduced to
writing about daily things that just happen. So
it?
the wind blow, I see a kid swinging, or I got one that I wrote because my car broke down. It is called Car Blues. Like you might need a new car. That's the whole tag in it. You might need a new car. If this break, you might need a new car. So maybe about 10 years ago, I got into the actual realistic of erotic.
Mhm.
Because I've written some sensual pieces before, I had just never performed them.
Mhm.
So in my mind, I said I can perform them, but I was petrified the first time I did it live. I was petrified.
What was
It-
running through your mind at that moment? Did you have the
okay, so
butterflies and all of that?
man, first of all, let's start here. I have 960 pieces because I write every day.
Mm.
And that's a huge portfolio. So I only really know maybe about three or four, and it's about 80% of those that I do know for those four. And I had my paper, and I was sitting here, and I was getting ready to read it. I had on fishnet stockings and boy shorts,
Mm.
and they was like, "Are you ready?" I said, "Mm-hmm." They said, "You get to do it for 15 minutes." I said, "Okay, I got this." I practiced all of that. I stood up on that stage with this little one light and all the people looking back at me. And I say,
Mm.
oh, this ain't gonna go good at all. 15 minutes, right? I read 3 poems in about 4 minutes. And then I said, time out. And then I went and sat down.
Oh, oh.
It was like,
I'm
you
out.
still have time. I said, let somebody else do it. They can skip me.
Oh, wow.
So
Okay, but you,
that was
hey,
2 years ago. Yeah, that was 2 years
but
ago.
you was just starting out, and at least you got
Yeah,
that far.
I did. The second performance was maybe about 6 months after that. And I got on stage, and one of the ladies, she's real popular here, she said, "You did not, I didn't take none of the stuff you said on stage looking at you." She's like, "I wasn't even ready." And then she was like, "Huh?" She said, "Yeah, you a little nasty. You a little nasty. I kind of like it."
Mhm. Nasty,
So it
yeah.
took a while to get where I'm at now. Now I go on stage, I'm like, hey, hey, yeah, I'm ready.
Malikia said, "Wow, straight up quickie mode, but glad you were brave enough to do it." That's right. That's right. Get that quickie in. Bang, bang, bang.
Just saying, quickies are important,
Yes. Sometimes
especially in
that
the
be that,
morning.
that extra that you need.
That's how you
Yeah.
like, and
Look,
quickie.
look.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So as I keep hitting and dropping, she is a blast artist. So she is also going to be our featured blast artist at the halfway. So I already know which poem it is. So I don't want her to spit that one because when I tell you I laughed at the beginning because I felt what she said. And it's not, as I say all the time, we're not poking fun at folks, but know what type of poetry experience that you're paying for prior to do your homework. Again, promoters, let people know what type of show that you're having because some people can
Please.
handle that. And then there's others who can't. And then they will be so bothered that they become very vocal during a show where it could kind of, you know, fuck up a wet dream type shit. So so you want to make sure people know, oh, okay, this is not just a poetry event. This is, oh, this is that. Okay, let me get my foreplay on my pregame with them, and oh, and we gonna meet at the crib later. Okay, yeah. So you got to know which experience you're going to. Like they even have some that incorporate BDSM. So if that ain't your thing, make sure you know that they won't be spanking and tying people up and hitting folks with whips and chains and things. You know, you have to, yeah, because it is levels. I done been to all of them, so I ain't prejudiced.
I said, wait, you do sound like, but yeah.
I ain't promoting nothing. I'm just giving y'all all the different examples.
Very much so.
So, oh yes, and Malik just said to the quickies, they count. So, how has it been from performing now the erotic poetry versus your others? Is it a different type of release? How do you feel when you up there speaking that watery shit? You know what I'm saying? Drowning them from the stage.
I am at the point now where people are requesting certain ones. So that's
Uh-huh.
kind of
I was
cool.
gonna ask.
But
Okay.
I had one that I did because I was on a podcast last night. And I got to reciting that one piece, and then I forgot that I was reciting, and I started feeling it. Like I was like, and I say,
Mm-hmm.
ooh, I say,
Wait,
we're
was you
gonna start
closing
that over.
was you closing your eyes when you was doing that? Because that's usually when that happens. When you close your eyes and you start to envision and it takes you back to the oh yeah.
It's girl, and I had it literally took me back. So funny story, because it's relatable, right? So I was
Mhm.
making the audio. So there's an audio, Poetry Audio album, and it's anywhere you download music. So I'm about 4 in that I recorded. And somewhere in between that, I caught an orgasm that popped up in my spirit. And I told the guy, I said, hey, we gotta cut this. I gotta go to the restroom right quick.
Cut, cut.
And if I tell you I was so wet, so moist, I say on my own words, Jesus,
That's right.
it
Because it
wasn't
took
even
it back.
no man for me to grab. So it took about 10, 15 minutes to get my life back together so then I could go try to do.
So I can finish this here album.
And so what I did is I made a disclaimer. I said, hey, if you listening to this, please listen to this at home. Do not drive and listen to this. It's gonna make you make a U-turn, go back home, go get your stick wet or get your wetness wrapped around some sticks because it's not gonna end right.
No, it's not. Yeah,
So
it's not.
yeah.
I've been stalking her socials. It's not. I
It's a
done,
little steamy. It's a little steamy.
I done seen the performances. Yeah, she is. Yeah, she's just like the rest of the folks that we have on here. You know, welcome to the team.
Innocent though.
We all are. That's how we all start. So, has there ever been a time that someone tried to make you deviate from the erotic side of poetry?
Oh yeah, absolutely. A couple weeks ago, I went up and I do a lot of open mics here in Houston. And I went up and I was going to go sign the list because you got to sign up, right? And I was like, okay, I'm walking in. I was like, I'm going to go sign the list. They said, hey, don't go like PG. Don't go like all the way in. So what I did is I took the clipboard and I just crossed my name out because at this point I'm a client. I'm just gonna listen. And then they was like, well no, we still want you to perform. I said, because what you cannot do is
Is
if I'm coming
censored.
to you as climax, you have to know. I have some
Mhm.
pieces that I do, but the majority of them are gonna be the ones that's getting you there.
That's right.
So like don't censor me because you brought me up here with this name. Period.
Exactly. So if you say we got poet climax,
You would think. And
like
I choose my outfit based on what I'm gonna wear. I mean, based on what I'm gonna say. So if my outfit is straight up underwear with some fishnets on, yeah, be ready.
mm, she said,
It
be
is what it
ready.
is.
Be ready. It is what it is. I heard that. So, um,
Did you freeze?
I saw where because I was trying to think if I was gonna bring this up later, but no, let's bring this up now. Explain orgasmic pleasure pastries open mics.
Okay, so I am also a baker. I have two sides. There are two sides to a climax. There's a wholesome with a W, you know, wholesome. And then there's the whole ism, which is climax, right? So on the wholesome side, I have a children's book. I teach baking classes. You know, I'm a public speaker, motivational. But then on that holism side, I'm still that. But then you're going to get the nasty version of baking. Here, why you say it's orgasmic pleasure pastries. So you get to get a nice little cake and you get a little paintbrush. And I literally say, okay, so dip your stick and then add your stroke and then spit your shit. So they can come however they want to come. It can be erotic, it can be regular, you want to sing. I'm open to all of that, but it's still an open mic. However, when I present that cake to you, I got a whole storyline I make up on the spot. It may be some blues stuff. I may come in like the one guy said, hey, I said, you like big titties, you like ass. So we're going to put this buttercream where you think it's supposed to go, and then you can decorate it from there. Are you accepting this cake? He said, absolutely. Absolutely. I want my cake.
Sure did.
So it's a story, and it's just making you feel a little bit more comfortable with it. So if you want that wholesome side, don't get the other cake one. Get the one that's wholesome. This ain't that.
So
I think I was crawling on the floor handing somebody a cake. I was like, yeah, this is how I come to you with your cake. And then I held it up. Would you like your cake? He was like, yup.
Mm-hmm. Oh man. So it's basically these events are also open mics, but like paint and sips eventually. Like yes. I saw on the flyer, it's like it's a cash bar, but you get to get your own pastry, you get to design it, you get to drink on, and you get to get live performances. And now, is this like something that you just do sporadically, or this is like a regular ongoing event around Houston? Think her Bluetooth, and now she's frozen. Well, while we are experiencing technical difficulties, as I kept dropping, Sis is part of Blast, and so while she tries to get connected, let's go ahead and because this is the one I didn't want her to allude to, but this was so funny. Is she good? Okay. And now your other, it's all right. But I had already started speaking about I didn't give the title yet, so I'm glad that you are back.
Okay.
So this is what I this was the first thing I saw on your Instagram page, and so I believe you know which one I'm speaking of. So I will go ahead and let you because we kind of alluded on it earlier in the show, but really, I mean, I bet I can tell. But what is the what was the inspiration? I mean, it's obvious by the title, but was this, like an actual reflection, or this was just the imagination of the mind?
Both. Yes, it was the reflection for the first morning. The second and third and fourth was fantasy of thinking about that morning.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, would you like to share the name of the poem, or would you just like me to cut right to it?
So the name of the poem is called Morning Wood. That's the whole name. That's it.
Yes. Morning Wood. So let's give it up for Climax. New to Blast and out of Houston, Texas with Morning Wood.
My name is Climax, Klimaxx. I got two X's because I got two X's. Anyone before and after don't count. Right. I got three X's. I know what you're talking about. I think all the people who sensitive went home already. So this one is called Morning Wood. Okay. Morning Wood. It's something about that thick, long morning dick. I dream about it. Have nightmares when I can't get to it. Bend me over and handle me. Pull my hair and spank me while in shoot that pool sick and drill up in me. I like morning wood. I understand. That dick got a sister about to get locked up behind it. Driving by your house and stalking. All on your social media, all toxic and shit. Didn't I say I like morning wood? Shit. I can damn near taste it. Put that T-I-P on my lips. Finger fuck me on that aggressive shit. Now spread my thighs and move horizontally. Didn't I say I like morning wood? I'm about to call your mama, tell her thank you for making you. I said I like your thick ass. Morning wood. Morning wood. Let me taste it.
Yeah. all you hear is OG. Morning Wood.
Period.
Morning Wood. He said, I got a 3XL.
I'm just saying.
Oh, I tell you, that was too funny. Who in the beginning, all I heard was, I got a 3XL. I said, oh, they acting up. They acting up in there tonight.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, that morning wood is serious. Yeah.
It took me forever to learn that though. I was messing it up. I know about 80% of it, and then while on stage, another piece will pop in my head, and then my eyes close, and I'll be like, ooh. And then I gotta put that out there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I definitely understand that. So, is this one of the ones that get highly requested?
Yes.
I bet it does. So, by who?
Actually, both. By both. Because the men be like, yeah, I got it. I got your morning wood. As soon as you come off that stage, I got your morning wood. I say, okay then, sir. Okay.
Well, Leaky, I know you said dude was like, God damn.
So can you imagine me doing that in a fishnet outfit with panties on? That was clothes. Yeah. I had clothes on that day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine. Trust me, I can imagine.
The fantasy, like I build the whole fantasy up, and then I was like, yeah, you got to touch the microphone a certain kind of way and all of that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
stage presence, yes, indeed. So I saw some books when we was backstage. What kind of books you got over there?
Okay, so we're gonna start with the wholesome with the W. And not the whole ism, but the one with the W. Mm-hmm. So I do have a kid's book. It's like this.
Peace, Kim's Creation Station.
Hi, Kim Creation. So this is the kids' book. It's a baking book. Teaches kids how to introduce them to the kitchen, learn how to use a box cake, go shopping, make a grocery list, all of that. And then, of course, we're going to skip over there. Now, we're on the holism with the H and not the W. So these are some of the books that I have out currently. Lust and Love, and this is Intentional Climax. And the last one that just came out in June, this one is a miniseries book. So someone told me, you should write a miniseries. I said, oh, okay, I've never done that before, but we can try it. And it's called Erotic Dessert Class. And I actually made 7 different scenes on location, created a whole atmosphere. It's a secret code society to be able to even book the class, and it's couples only. So the very first one took place at a nude beach in Austin, Texas. And I built the story around it. And so each book from the series is going to have a poem in it that's original to the book. And it's going to have a recipe based on the different desserts that we're creating, because you're going to be nude and creating some stuff. And then the other ones, you're going to be in clothes and you creating some stuff. But it's all going to be erotic. So the books are available on Amazon. If you want a signed copy, then I do have a website. So my name is my website, Climax Mistress. And you can give them that. Oh, and I got shot glasses. Because who don't want a shot, right? So you want a shot? I want a shot, but I don't want the nasty one. So I have one for the wholesome one, which is Tierra Fun. Those are the people who kind of nasty, but not really. And they was like, my cake lady.
They still on the
porch.
You know,
they undercover nasty. And then, of course, we just got the Climax one. So those are on the website as well. Oh, and I have calendars.
I really knew I liked you from your logo, like all the other things, but then the logo, because I literally drew out lips with the tongue, but it's dripping because my thing is, I always say now, people who know me, if you say like your pastries, for example, say they the best thing popping, like, and if it's that level good, I dub things, it's so good, it's like sex in the mouth. So there's like a series and segment that I'm working on that's going to be dedicated to things that relate to sex in the mouth. So
I like that.
Yes. So, you know, hey, I said it on here. So, you know, if anybody try to come up with it, you know, y'all just got it from here because it's recorded now.
Because I'm a witness. I'm a witness.
So, Climax, what would you like to share? Where would you like to take us? Because like I said in that post, I told folks they better get their surfboard because I done been through the videos. I seen them outfits that she was referring to. Oh yeah, she is a whole performer. Like,
oh, I am. Okay, so
she don't slack off nothing.
And I'm goofy, but I'm blunt and I'm sensual. So you're gonna get all of that. Like, imagine being my man. You be like, baby, we're finna go in the room, finna get it on, and then all of a sudden something funny pop in my head. I'm gonna keep getting it on, but I'm gonna laugh. Cause I'm goofy as shit. I'm like, yep, and still getting it in because, you know, you gotta finish your climax.
Yeah, you know, the playing around, you can't lay your head inside the lap without somebody doing this move. You know,
you never can quite take. I do. Oh, I have Babies that was made to my album. I know, right? That's some good shit. I say, just don't name the baby Climax. You'll be in trouble like that. Don't do that.
Oh yeah, don't do that.
Don't do that. So, would you like a piece?
Oh yes, you know, this is your time to shine on Shine Vibrations. You know, let the folks know when they come in the area, this is what they get, and they can also fly you out for features and stuff. So, you know,
yes.
You know, book signings.
Oh, and when you fly me out, I'm coming with some desserts. Please understand, I got to put something in your mouth. You're going to get a hug so I can put me on your body. And then my words is going to tickle your soul and make your orgasm happen. I'm just saying.
Oh, I like that.
I'm just saying, I'm a whole lot of women. So since Kim Creation is in here, she was one of my muses coming up. And I was harassing her. I was like, hey, I got this new poem. And she was like, I don't want to hear it. I said, yes, you do. You don't have a choice. So, and I was bouncing stuff off of people because I like to be able to make sure I'm trying to get my point across. And I'm a very visual writing person. So I wrote this one called Have You Been to a Forest? And you probably won't see animals the same after this, but not my problem. That's your fault. That's your imagination.
That's a disclaimer. It ain't no more after that.
Yeah, that's it. So, have you been to a forest? The elephant knocks on the door. Her legs answer. Not sure if they're supposed to open that wide or not. The trunk leads the way as the tongue waits patiently for the rain. But that giraffe is licking his lips. The trunk goes in and out and in and out of her. Her moans fill the air. So curious, a butterfly flies up. So excited about what he sees, his wings have changed colors. But that giraffe is licking his lips. The elephant now runs away, well satisfied. But that giraffe is licking and licking. So I walk out onto the ledge so I can see what I can see. And I look over and that giraffe is licking his lips. I wonder if I can rain hard enough to reach down that long ass licking his. Damn, he got a long ass tongue. He just be licking and oh shit, licking his lips. So he licked his lips and then he licks me. So I lick his lips and then he licks me again. Oh, he got a long ass tongue. The elephant comes running back, but that giraffe is still licking. The trunk goes up. I flip over, but that giraffe is still licking. He just keep licking and licking. The trunk goes in and out with more force. Oh, but he keeps licking and licking. Who knew that an elephant and a giraffe had the same interests? Who knew they could make a treehouse shake? Who knew they could create a climax? The door has shut. The leaves have stopped falling. Thank you for coming into my forest.
Ooh, this is called he said, my God.
I can't hear you.
How about now? Did you drop? Can you hear me now?
I can't hear you at all.
Oh, goodness gracious. Don't tell me it's happening again.
Where'd you go?
You probably gonna have to jump out.
What?
I can hear you.
You can hear me, but I can't hear you.
Yeah. Are you connected? Is it the Bluetooth? Your Bluetooth.
Let me try that again. Hold on. Hello.
Are you connected?
Yeah, I can't. I don't know what. I think my phone don't like me. It don't like me.
Well, log back in and come back. Try it back. Go.
I don't know.
Jump back
I don't
in.
know what I did. You don't. But did you hear the poem at least?
Yes, we heard.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
Okay, you back?
I'm back. I don't know. Look, my technology, probably because I'm horny. That's probably why the technology don't work.
Energy is going on. Kim said
Yeah.
I'm glad you did show my drawing. And then Paul Cram said, who told her to talk about me and my tongue like this?
Oh, so look, since she said something about her drawing. Okay, so look, this book, Intentional Climax, was a whole theatrical piece. So there's calendars available. They're still available on my website. I had people draw, and Kim Creation was one of the people who drew illustrations. So in this book, there is 50 Shades of Climax, like that. And then there's poetry, and then there's a coloring book at the end. So I'm gonna show you the one of the coloring books, and I was like, oh, she made me a coloring book and she drew some stuff, and I was like, yeah. So the one she drew was the actual the giraffe licking his lips, and then I decided I was gonna color it in because why not? And yeah, when I tell you people love me for a reason, this book is not for people who are sensitive, because there's pictures in here that's going to make your wife or your husband look at you differently. But that's not my problem because you bought the book. So this, you see it? So you got the giraffe, and then I'm a butterfly.
And you man is
I am innocent. All I was talking about was going to the zoo, looking at the trees. There was some. There was a butterfly that was being nosy, and the butterfly was not minding his business. That has nothing to. That's your mind is dirty.
He said, "I'm a giraffe." As another fellow poet, dope brother. He is
okay, because I'm like, oh, they must be nasty too.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, that's why.
Collective. He has his Pentelectuals show that he just started doing. So Pentelectual Conversations. So and he said with a ferocious appetite. You about to have him have a whole poem in his damn comments.
Oh my God.
Look at the inspiration. Look what you're doing to him. See, this is what
that's gonna be me later. I've been wrote a piece based off of what we're doing today.
Yeah, but this is what you get when you book her. You feel me? See?
I'm just saying, like you don't know what you getting. I have host qualities. I am captivated, and I will work a crowd. By the time they leave, they gonna know. I'm like, did you taste my cookie? It's over there on the table. They're $5, and then they were looking at me going, "Taste your cookie." I was like, whatever.
She said, "Got to scoop, ladies, good stuff." And she said, "And you don't stop lying. And if you don't stop lying, talk why you understand."
But I am a good time. Like you're gonna not be sad. If you have like a bad day and I'm around you, you're gonna be laughing by the end of it.
Oh yeah, good. That means
because you don't have a choice.
Yeah. That's what we call those of us that do that. You're an atmosphere changer. That's what you do.
Oh yeah. I walk into a room, I don't care who party it is. They be like, "Oh, is this yours?" Yep, absolutely. I'm the star. Because you know I'm there. Even though I don't say nothing.
It is now time to get it started.
Yes, now it's a party. Like, yeah.
So now the very first time that you performed this piece, was there like a classic or like a surprising reaction from anyone in the crowd? Like you know how sometimes like how in the performance the guy was, you know, did you like have people twisted in the game when they was listening to this?
So there's, but let me side note. There's a monthly poetry here called Poetry Pornography. Yeah, exactly. So my first time performing Morning Wood live, I did it at the Crowd. And they was like, Climax, what you doing? I said, I got a new piece. I said, I don't know it, but I'm working on it. And then the people in the front row, I said, what's the name of it? I said, it's called Morning Wood. The men, all that was facing each other, wives or whatever, they all turned around, they fixed their chairs. It was like, and then when I said something about that thick, long, that man said, it's me, it's me, it's me, it's me. What you need, baby? What you need? So I've got more phone numbers.
Like he was ready to pay all the bills.
So it's real different. And then from the women aspect of it, I've had a woman look, she was like, yeah, I'm listening to her. And then she look at her man and she started, that stroke that you give your man, that when you do this and then you come down, that means come here. Mm-hmm. If y'all don't know that this here, that means come here.
No, that means bring your ass here.
Yeah, that right there. And then when I got off stage, she said, I'm about to go fuck the shit out of him. I love him like this. Thank you for this. This is my orgasm. We're gonna go finish this. So yes. It's well received on both sides.
Out here saving Black love and stuff.
One climax at a time. Like, let me help you get your bedroom life together.
For real. People just don't know. It's innocent because at the same time it's just words.
Yeah.
And not everyone has that connection where you read and you can visualize or you can hear and visualize. There are people that are just still, disconnect like that. There's nothing wrong. It's just that, okay, so you have to find another way to understand. But a lot of people, because of that, they just block it off. They don't really see how beneficial it really could be. Because if you're willing and not knocking, because folks was all young at one point in time. You feel what I'm saying? So not knocking those who participate in polyamorous activities, but you will go to the extreme to invite another partner in the bedroom versus going to an erotic poetry event and listening to someone lick you, mind fuck you, sapiosexual to the 1,000th power, and then send you back home to your merry way, like those brunch mimosas, ladies. It's like that, because you be wanting to attack your man when you come back from brunch. When you go to these erotic shows, if he ain't there with you, you probably won't even make it home. You probably get it popped off in the car. I'm just saying. I have witnessed it. I've seen things happen. Folks just couldn't make it home.
That part right there.
It'd be like that. But see, that is if you say that you love somebody, especially, and hey, I know folks just like to get in where they fit in, but especially if this is somebody that you are saying that you want to spend your life with, like this is your life partner, this your soulmate, your twin flame, whatever you call it, however you see it, then it should be without the trauma, because I know some folks still are working through healing, even though I feel you should be healed before jumping into relationships, because you need to be your own peace before you try to be somebody else's. Because if you do that and you're not totally healed, you'll be left in pieces. That's my little sidebar right there.
Yeah, you just be pieces. So
we don't want that. But at the same token, if this is the person that you say you are riding out with, then why you ain't riding out? You know what I'm saying? It's no holds barred. Like that's it. It's us. So
I know I'm trying to be filthy, nasty, filthy, nasty on sight. So I gotta hurry up and stop being single. Cause baby, it's hard out here for a climax. So that's all I gotta say.
It's hard out here for a climax. Speaking of climax, you got another one? Because I just want you to
I have plenty of climaxes. Oh, I did write a
But
short
wait,
piece
I
for
did.
the book that I
I
showed
just
y'all for my first ever rainbow one.
hold on. I don't want to allude, but you are like guess like number 7 that I get private messages about. And so you just announced that you're single. So I think the messages is really going to start blowing up a whole lot.
I'm listen, I am single, but I am little. I'm a lot picky, but I'm gonna say this: if I can't get to you in 20-25 minutes, we gonna break up. I'm sorry.
Ooh.
Houston is big.
Yes.
I'm
Now
a
we're getting into the
sapiosexual, but
fun
I'm
time.
also
But
yeah. I'm not
matters.
gonna get in traffic, so I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. Because
But
coming out of Bushing,
please know your zones.
one time it was like 15 minutes to get to my homegirl's house, and then the next time we was going that way, it took an hour. I was like, well, damn, where all this traffic come from? I said, it's
Girl,
like,
it is crazy. Yeah, when I leave and I might leave work and I'm like, ooh, let me call him, see if he right. Babe, psst, come here. And I'm on my way. But if it's gonna take me an hour to get to you, I better have one on the way to the car. Like,
sometimes it just be like that. And
yeah.
and it don't be on purpose, but some folks it's just there are limits to it. You know what I'm saying? Like you could be thinking about all day long, sometimes being distracted at work. And, I think I'm telling on myself, but it's all right
You know,
because we
you not telling on yourself.
no, it's all right. We family here. And I mean, we grown. Yeah, like sometimes, while you waiting for something, you sometimes might trail off, and then next you know, you having a flashback. And then you gotta bring yourself together
Girl,
because you
them
realize you
flashbacks be real. Them flashbacks be
were
sometimes better than what you had remembered because you done put some thought and some processing time in that.
what? Because it's like you're getting the whole Kundalini experience all over again, because you're like you're transmitting that energy at that from the past to the future, and it's like sitting right there. Like I don't think everybody can do that. Some people can't do that.
It's a
You
lot
know,
of people, but I think it's because you're boxing yourself up and you're not giving yourself that space. And I was that way. I was that way for years. Like, I was the you got to close your eyes when you do it type of woman. Like, what the hell now? Like, get me in the window. Come on, everybody can look.
get me
I'm
in
just
the
sitting here, but
window.
like in the mirror, in the window. Like, what we doing on the balcony? Get on sites.
It is just something about, okay, for those of you who don't really understand it, all of what we're talking about, Google works, YouTube works. It's a whole lot of things that tell you in depth and give you the technical terms for it. But I challenge you, missionary, you and your significant other look into each other's right eye the whole time. No blinking. No blinking.
Girl, the way the waterfalls gonna be coming and pouring and pouring and shit.
Like
That.
you have to have what they what is it called? What they call them?
I don't even
Intimacy
know what it's called. Hold on.
the intimacy blankets. The ones you see where they be throwing water on it and it don't
Oh my
soak.
God.
Like yeah,
And
you
I,
gotta
I can't
investigate.
remember either. Mm-mm.
I think that's what I'm gonna call it, the intimacy blanket. So if you're gonna mess around with that right eye action, make sure you got one of them things under you first so you can protect the bed.
Mattress cover. They need a mattress cover.
Yeah, mattress cover.
I've asked that before. I was like, hey, they said, oh, we should get together. I said, but do you have a mattress cover?
Because if you don't have a
They was
mattress
like,
cover,
well, no, I don't need a mattress. For me, you get a mattress cover. That's important.
oh, Kim says she said I am Friday traffic.
See, man, Friday traffic is crazy. Like, no.
Mm-mm. But
So,
yeah.
you ready for this one?
So wait, she's okay. In case you want to message me again, one, she said she's picky. Okay, she put it out there. She said if she can't get to you in 20, 25 minutes, it's a dub. It's not ain't gonna happen. And
Oh,
if you pass them two, you gotta have a mattress protector. If you ain't got that, it ain't nothing popping. Ain't nothing popping.
and I problem.
You
Oh,
ain't
and
gonna
I don't.
because your
I
mattress
forgot
is
the important factor. Your babies got to be younger than my babies. My baby is 24.
her baby 24.
So no, I'm at that age I can date the daddy, the uncle, the mama, well, not the mama, the daddy, the uncle, and the son, and the papa.
And the pawpaw, she
I'm
said.
vibrant,
Hey,
and
well, yeah.
everything works.
So
Everything works.
everything works was the intro to that. I'm muting my mic and sipping on my wine while she takes y'all on another ride. Get that
Okay, so this
service.
is what I'm gonna bring from the book because I don't know it by heart, and it's called "Are You Really Ready?" Everything's all fun and games until you in the room with blindfolds, whips, and chains. Let me pleasure all your hoes while you take and please my anaconda. My grip is tight and my muscles can hold you. Girl, your ankles in the air is the best way to eat what you have to serve. Demon pose, I have that wet you seek. Seeing this arch and those thighs, your snake will wink. Thrusting and throbbing, I'm going for the gold. On these toes, I can create a sensation that touches your soul. That waterfall, unlike anything you've ever seen. This creamy crack will have your tongue an instant thing. Girl, take your time. This pipe was built to handle pressure. That curve, that tip, the way you demand attention, grip my ass and pull me close. Face to lips, waist to waist, or head to toe. Baby, listen.
Baby, listen.
So I performed that live, and I met a guy off of TikTok who followed me to Instagram. We're great friends. And he was like, Comex, can you do the one that I like? Because I had my first feature. It was a 20-minute set. I said, if I do it, you're going to have to come and perform it with me. Look at the video on YouTube, y'all. That man grabbed my ass so serious to where I almost lost the hip. Like he was like, he gripped my ass. He was not playing. He was like, come here. He was like, come here. I say, okay. And I had him to do, because I write boy girl. So I had him do the male version of it. And you can tell which part is the male version. And I'm trying to feed him the lines because he forgot. He said, I got up there, I just looked at you and I smelled you. And I forgot. I think I forgot.
He said, I smelled you. And
I smell amazing. I smell like buttercream and bad decisions.
Buttercream and bad decisions. Ooh, wait. That right.
I'd be like, listen, and I cook good. Please, and when I feed you the food, because if you my man, I'm gonna sit in your lap and I want to feed you your food so you can taste it.
Taste it. Taste. She gonna
taste it.
She gonna serve it.
I'm gonna serve it. I'm gonna serve it to you.
On the fork, on the spoon, or between the legs. She gonna serve it.
I'm just saying.
Now that is a full course meal.
You better say it, girl.
Was that a writing prompt?
Oh my God. You are funny.
Oh my gosh. I really, really enjoyed you. Like, my nephew is getting married in October. Him and his fiance is in Dallas, and
Okay.
so I can't wait to share and be like, "Hey, you need to go check this spot out." What's coming up. So, but yeah, like, now this is I can't wait because
I'm
I'm
supposed to
busy.
be in Dallas performing though. I think it's September.
And my nephew
So
don't
I'll
care.
let you know.
He drive everywhere. He don't care. That's what we do. If we want to go somewhere, we just gonna go. So he was just like, just let me
I'm right there
know.
with you.
Yep. So I'll send him the flyer and stuff. But yeah, definitely when I do get around to visit, because they're getting a house built and everything. But they getting married in New York, so we going back home, and then from there they
Okay.
flying back to Texas, and so
Okay.
eventually my sons will go visit, and then I come out there. So I definitely got to link with you, and of course, if you have anything up and coming and you want to come back, you releasing a new book. You you releasing a new orgasmic pastry. I don't, and with a poem to it. I don't care. You can come back and share it with us. This is, and you already know you part of Blast anyway. So, we tied now. We family. You can't get rid of me. So, this is the opportunity. You can give your shout outs, and you can drop all your socials so people know how to find you.
Okay, so I do bake. My desserts are in two locations in Houston. One is at a lounge called Calendars. It's off of Westheimer. And then the other location is a restaurant that's on the north side of Houston called Nola Mardi Gras Madness. I do two events a month, which is at Calendars as well, which is the Orgasmic Pleasure Pastries. All of my books are online at Amazon, and it do say Climax Mistress, spell it correctly, not with a C, with a K and two X's, which is also social media for Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, you name it, I'm on there. And I also have the baking side where I do delicious cookies and bakes and cakes and things, and I do ship. So and I'm on Google. So you like what you heard today, go on over there to Google and say, I love her. She said some stuff and my nose and my neck started dripping and I was happy. And yeah, yeah. Go on over there. Go over there and say, she is amazing. I love her. And if you get confused and you don't know where to find me, type in this name. My links are in my bio. It'll take you right to me. Not to me, because you can't have me, but to me on social.
Yes.
And I am
So,
single and looking
and look, single and looking. I heard that.
and looking.
And you can also find her under the artist spotlights on blastmusic247.com. You can
Yes.
also find me as well. My man Makes Beats is on there. I think I'm slacking on my pen because I forgot to put my second release from my EP, Mother's Days, up there. And then I have a third one that is supposed to be dropping called Every Word in This Poem, which is inspired by Raheem Devon's You.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm doing some work, in between getting back to my regular work. After surgery, had some things going on, so I had to pull back, regroup, recharge. So still in the healing process, but it's up. And in the words of my homie Sincere, the poet, it's up and it's stuck, gang. So it is Friday. You be cooling how you be cooling. Y'all
I'm gonna
know
show
how
you
to
my room before I leave though.
okay. Y'all know how to find me. TikTok Shine Marley, Instagram Queen Shine, spelled QUEEN 8 HINE, and my writers page on Facebook as Sunshine, spelled like here, vibrations, and my YouTube page as well. So not only do my shows stream to Blast, they also stream to my personal YouTube page, and that is Queen Shine 790. Check out her room, Climax. You see the flyers, you see her posters. Like, she is doing her thing. Look at the swing. I like
Two
the
swings.
Oh, I see the other one. Ooh, I like the swings. Look, see, I'm telling on myself
Yeah,
again, but
it's
hey,
real.
I like
Yeah.
the swings. Welcome to Houston. Yeah, that is dope. I love it. Definitely love it. Yeah, I gotta
This
get
has
some of
been
them.
amazing.
I gotta get some of them pastries because them fly. Looking at them pictures, them things look good. I lost 30 pounds, but I could take a sample.
But I have a vegan keto line. Yes,
Ooh,
ma'am.
yeah, I should have asked. So, hey, she do vegan, y'all. Yeah, we folks ain't left out. Yeah.
I know, right?
So, this is Friday. I need y'all to be safe out there. The climate it has always not been well for us.
Yeah.
And with the light of the world, no matter where we at, you still keep your head up. I will say stay dangerous, those who carry legally, in those states, make sure you do arm yourself because folks ain't playing out here.
At
Um,
all.
it's just last week there was a back to school drive and somebody got shot. Matter of fact, it was a guy from Memphis that was out here in Charlotte, and he got shot. And so now when they're doing these drives, now we got to be looking over our backs. Guns should never be anywhere near where the babies are at. I remember elders and children and women were off limits at one point, but now it's everybody for self. So if you can legally carry, I definitely would say exercise your Second Amendment right, become a 2%er because I show is. Okay. And but make sure you do so respectfully. I'm not instigating anything or telling anybody to go out there and wild out, but just
Yeah.
be careful. There's a lot of things happening to us women now. We're starting to see more cases of us coming up missing or being shot for whatever reason. Shout out to back home in New Jersey. It was unfortunate. I read that an elderly black woman was shot by police when she was having a manic episode. She was telling them that she needed assistance, but she was tased and shot several times, and I believe she did not make it. So folks is out here working with even more and more less restraint. So just be mindful of your surroundings. If you don't have to be in overcrowded spaces, I would tell you do not. But I will not tell you to live in fear because fear is not what we was designed of. So
Exactly.
you're only supposed to fear one, and that's the creator, whoever you believe in. So just make sure you live your life and you're doing so safely because remember it is about accountability. And once you have accountability, then it's duality because I can't shine if you don't shine, because if I shine, you shine, we shine together. You feel me? So it was a pleasure having you. Like I said, you're welcome to come back. We're going to stay in contact anyway. But again, thank you for coming. I love it when we can make this happen. Pete was like, Sean, check this out, new artist. As soon as I heard Morning Wood, I said, can she do this Friday? So I love it. Everything just fell right into place. Divine order, divine energy, Because and then yes, I did quote that because for those who believe in God, just know everything that we speak, He knows every thought. So y'all getting mad at folks that venture on the erotic poetry side, but you think that talent didn't come from God? Come on now. Like the
I'm
new
just
saying is
saying.
how you think you got them little Christians running around? So So with that being said, Kim said, I don't want to leave out her comment before she just said she was listening so hard she forgot to go get her coffee. That must be a regular routine after work. Look, we sorry. We didn't mean to throw you off schedule. But appreciate you tuning in. That's right, Shine Vibrations, Friday nights at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you are looking forward to getting your poetry out there, hit me up on my social medias. Like I said, Also, you can reach me at Shine Vibrations at blastmusic247.com. You can hit me up on social medias. Also, in my flyer, you see the phone number. You can shot me a text. Just get at me because, you know, the world needs to hear what you got to say. So
That
be
part.
safe out there. It was a blast having you on Shine Vibrations and Blast. She said Starbucks is still open. Yeah, so you good. She gonna be all right. So y'all be safe out there. Peace, peace, and poetry.